Did you know that it took 216 years for the Library of Congress to be led by a woman? And for the last 60 years, the Librarian of Congress wasn't even a professional librarian? I am Amanda Masaccio, Assistant Professor and Chair of the Library and Information Technology Program here at the College of DuPage. I would like to introduce you to Carla Hayden, the 14th Librarian of Congress, the first female and African American to lead our nation's library. While this is impressive in itself, to give you a little more insight, according to the United States Bureau of Labor and Statistics, in the US, a little more than 84% of librarians are white. Carla is truly a trailblazer for women of color and a wonderful role model for current and aspiring female librarians. Here is Carla. She has an interesting professional history starting right near here in Chicago. According to an interview she did for American Libraries magazine, in 1973, Carla began her library career at the Chicago Public Library, filling subject cards for the library's card catalog. For those of you who remember those, Carla went on to receive her Master's of Library Science from the University of Chicago and then worked as a librarian at the Museum of Science and Industry. From there, she went on to teach library science at the University of Pittsburgh. She next returned to the Chicago Public Library as chief librarian in 1991. Immediately before becoming Librarian of Congress, she worked as the chief librarian at the Enoch Pratt Free Public Library in Baltimore. During her swearing-in ceremony for her position at the Library of Congress, Carla remarked about how her ancestors could have been lashed for attempting to learn how to read. She also mentioned that Melville Dewey, an early American library pioneer and founder of the Dewey Decimal System, encouraged women to take clerical roles in libraries. Dewey felt that women could handle the less rigorous library work because women had a good ability to take on monotonous tasks without becoming too bored. Only white men were allowed to fill more demanding administrative library positions, in his mind. Carla was initially on the nominating committee for her position, the next Librarian of Congress, before she discovered she had been nominated for the position herself. Her path to Librarian of Congress was paved by her many supporters. Throughout her career, Carla has been a huge proponent for libraries and for elevating future library leaders. She formed many partnerships with library organizations across the country, and her support and advocacy was paid back by garnering 140 letters from library and education associations strongly supporting her confirmation. Despite this support, her nomination wasn't clean cut. Hayden opposed the Children's Internet Protection Act, and because of this stance, two senators initially tried but failed to block her confirmation vote. Carla Hayden is a woman you should know, and it's a great day for librarians when she was nominated for her current position as Librarian of Congress. Thank you.